With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Smith now to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Penny running right. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Geno. They set up the screen to Penny. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. This is the tight end Fant. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Penny. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Well, in tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. Geno now to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. Penny, a first down carry. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Let's go, baby. Come on, baby. It's all like popcorn. Oh, let's get it up, baby. Bring it. Come on, boy. He's ridiculous. Hey, take a shot now. Make a play ball, baby. Come on, bro. How's that, bro?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. These two teams all tied after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And the Seahawks had a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On now is the punter, Johnny Hecker, who in fact grew up just north of here in nearby Bothell. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Able to complete this to Shenault. Touchdown, Panthers. Laviska Shenault from 17 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Now in his 4th year, you still have to marvel at the type of athlete that DK Metcalf is. Honestly, unfair to ask some corners to lock this guy down, and as we know, not many can. 75 catches, a career-high 12 touchdowns last season, and a first down with that catch there.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On first down, it's Smith. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Running left, it's Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Back to throw, Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Penny up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now Geno on first down. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Let's do this, man.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing, Mayfield. Thomas has got it, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Mayfield looks to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Now Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give running left. It's McCaffrey. Avoids him at the 40. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Spinning away. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 84 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. but the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down.
Let's go, baby. They got to walk that way.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
They can't stop us. It's one play at a time, baby. Come on, baby. Rock and roll. Me and you, baby. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Get it. Okay. Don't let up. Don't wait for nobody else to make it. You make the push. Once again, we got to get it done as a group.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. The handoff, running left is Penny. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the 50, it's Smith. That's caught by Penny. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Now Geno. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Smith. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Again, it's Penny. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Third and 2, Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown, but what a great consolation prize. A new set of downs and another shot at the end zone.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. Throwing now is Geno. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken a 4th quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Let's be smart. Let's go, man. This is the calm before the storm, baby. Let's go get him now. They can't be a stress. Give it to them. It's game time. Do your thing. Show what you got, bro. Let's hit it. Get it, big. Once again, let's get it done as a group.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. Again, he finds more. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got Anderson on the slant. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Mayfield. It completes it once more to Anderson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that.
Touchdown! Robbie Anderson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Let's play ball. They can't stop us. We gotta be big time now. Don't wait on nobody else to make it. Make plays, y'all. Make plays. Let's go. Let's go right here. Let's go. Let's go. Rock and roll, baby. Make it do it again, baby. Make it do it again. Let's go now. Let's go. Let's go, y'all.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Smith. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Penny. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. To return is Roberts. Ooh, with a juke. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. This is Anderson over the middle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Open man is Anderson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Mayfield. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. And I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory.